A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
When you look at this defense,
they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on third down. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Patterson again. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On the double. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Texas Tech.
There's the stiff arm.
Still going.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors are on the board first here this afternoon.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
The Condors offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. But now, if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
3 yards. And the Buenos Aires first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Dublin's offense now set to take over.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. When you look at this defense,
they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult.
That went out wide and intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick-6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Miller. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, So now it brings up third. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 3rd down, Holiday. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pushing through the contact. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Knight. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
That is caught. He's got room at the 30.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Knight. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Knight.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Orbits have got it back to within a score.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
makes the score.
So that drives 7 plays in length.
7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll get nothing out of that one. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Operating from the gun. Pace. That's to his running back. Complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
Past the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
Inside handoff now, Miller.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12, as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
On the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Here's Miller on the read option.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Now a give right side. Holiday. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another catch for him there, and the number is starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
2nd and 9. And now they'll shift things around.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Knight. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
17 yards.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Off Play action. Knight. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
And that is
incomplete. Intended for his running back.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cougar Knights.
On the right side, this is Miller.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw. Pace. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Incomplete.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Formation.
This is taken at the 15. They'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Gotta be lying. Go.
Running the counter, Patterson.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go again with Patterson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80.
Running left, here's Patterson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Back to the ground now. Patterson.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Back to throw. Pace. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And this one is right down the middle. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Throwing to start the drive.
Knight. Got his man. It's Dortch.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 44-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Holiday. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
At the 60. At the 60.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Again, it's Miller. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff to Miller. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw. Knight. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Knight. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Into Dublin. First down.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Miller. Touchdown.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down and 10. At their own
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go. Set. Take it.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Ready.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Pace. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score. And the Orbits have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And how about that play right there? 4th quarter, tie game, both sides trying to figure out who's going to make the big play. We just saw it right there in front of us. That's a monster return.
Indeed, breaking that tie with an exclamation mark. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for his tight end. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Pace. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Ready.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Pace. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
Complete to number 9. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Pace.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Tag! GFLYr3. Check out.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Off play action. Pace. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Condors are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
24-24.
So this drive spans 7 plays.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. In motion is Dortch. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
Oh, what a juke into space. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake. Knight underneath for Miller. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff up the middle. Holiday. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Knight. He finds his man. Complete. It's Person. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Kendre Miller
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Orbits answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Throwing
to start the drive. Pace. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Back to throw. Pace. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And that will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. And that's complete. It sends. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
And the Dublin first down.
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Dublin first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now it's Miller running right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Let's go now. 72
And they will take a knee here.
Down to a knee, and the defense, they can't stop that clock. A couple more of those, and it's going to be victory.
Let's go. Crap roll 80.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Knight. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. Couple